Hello, my mathematicians. Today we are going to be looking at Module 8, Lesson 2, which is all about representing multiplications of fractions. Hopefully by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to multiply fractions using a visual model. So if we start with number 1, it says Alejandro and Prisha are practicing their soccer skills. Alejandro kicks his soccer ball 4/5 of the length of the field. Prisha kicks her ball 3/4 of the distance. Alejandro kicks his ball. How far down the soccer field does Prisha kick her ball? Draw a visual model to show how far down the soccer field Prisha kicks her ball. Well, if we go to represent Alejandro's length, which his says 4/5. If we used fraction tiles even, and we had 4/5 fraction tiles, it would look like this. And Prisha kicks her ball 3/4 of that distance. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So we would look at using 3 of them. Which would be 3/5. We could also show this without fraction tiles by drawing Alejandro's, by having the hole here. Splitting it into fifths. Those should be equal parts, but not quite. Shading in 4/5. 1, 2, 3, 4/5. And then just like we did, we would circle 3 out of those 4, which gives us the 3/5 again. So how far does down the soccer field does Prisha kick her ball? 3/5 of the way. So then the next page, it says Prisha has been practicing her kicking skills so that she can beat Alejandro. During another practice, she kicks her soccer ball 5/6 of the length of the field. Alejandro kicks his soccer ball 4/5 of the distance Prisha kicks her ball. Use the number line to show how far down the soccer field Alejandro kicks his ball. Well, we need to start with Prisha. She kicks her ball 5/6. So I'm going to split my number line into 6. And there are 6 equal sized parts. So we would have 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6 or 1/2, 4, 6, 5, 6, and then the 1 would be 6, 6. And Prisha kicks 5/6 of the way. So this is Prisha. Then it says that Alejandro kicks 4/5. Well, we have it split into fifths because we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4/5 of that distance, we would come here, and it would look like that. In order to get that, we would have 4/5 times 5/6. So it asks us, what does the 1 on the number line represent? Well, the 1 on the number line is representing the whole soccer field. So the 1 represents the length of the whole soccer field. How do we represent Priscia's distance? Well, I divided the line into 6. Priscia's distance is represented by 5/6. How did you represent Alejandro's distance? Well, there are 5/6 from 0 to 5/6. The distance Alejandro kicks is 4 of the 5/6. Then it says, how far down the field does Alejandro kick his soccer ball? Write an equation to model the problem. Well, if we go back up here and look, he kicks it 4/6 of the way. So it'd be 4/6 of the field. And our equation is 4/5 times 5/6 equals 4/6. Let me turn the page. After soccer, Priscia and Alejandro are hungry. Priscia eats 6/8 of a granola bar. Alejandro eats 2/3 as much as Priscia eats. Draw a visual model to show the fraction of the whole granola bar Alejandro eats. So we are going to start by drawing the whole granola bar. Okay. Priscia eats 6/8. So the 6/8 means we are going to split it into 8s. And she does 6/8 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alejandro eats 2/3 as much. Well, that means we need to split this section into thirds. So right here, there's 6 sections, and 6 divided by 3 is 2, so 2 in each. And then we can shade 2 of those. to give us the 2/3 times 6/8. So it says, how much of the whole granola bar does Alejandro eat? How does your visual model show this? Well, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4/8 of a granola bar. So I made a rectangle to represent one granola bar. I divided my rectangle into 8 equal sized pieces and shaded 6 of them. To represent 6/8. Then I divided the 6 shaded rectangles in 2/3. Two-thirds of the amount Prisha eats is 4 parts of the whole. And it says write an equation to model the problem. Well, we had 2/3 times 6/8 equals 4/8. And that is all for today's lesson. Hopefully you are able to multiply fractions using a visual model now. And remember, in order to be a math person, all you have to do is be a person and do math.